Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday night. It's Clio Cup time. We've already got a few people in. Need to say hello to Silver Surfer, Dodo Dorian. 2 accounts, by the way. Dodo's off to work, so have a good night at work tonight, my friend. Roy Race, good evening. Lee, good evening. That's all the people that have said hello so far. And where is Wilkie? Somebody says. I'm sure he'll be along if he's well enough. He's not been a very well person recently, as our Wilkie. He does well, but he's been feeling under the weather, and I think occasionally he's just resting up. So we'll let him just chill. Right, it's practice time. Chat lobby's open for those people that want to join in. And what we'll do first off is we'll just have a quick review of the championship points. Let's get ourselves familiarised with who's what and where. I think that there is the Clio Cup. Yes, it is. We had a couple of races drop out last week because of various bits and pieces, but the situation is all square. I think Widdowmaker top of the tree with 127 points. Last week's results a little bit down on position, but good evening, Fat Man from Ibiza. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Not partying too hard, but making the most of it. Damo is there in second on 121. That's kind of closed the gap a bit. As in third on 117. Still close at the top. Javs in fourth with 115. Chippy in fifth with 111. You see those averages are really close. So when it gets to the end of the season and that last race is removed, that lowest score, you can see that average is really going to make the difference, I think. Chippy in fifth on 111. Mikey in sixth on 89. Fat Man 70 points. Big Popper on 70. Lee on 69. Ginger Gandhi on 66. And Dutch on 52. You can see it's kind of 2 groups of racers. There's that gap between 5th and 6th, but I'm sure that gap will get closed. Mikey had a really good score last week with 38 points. It was pretty decent. But that's where we stand. I've also put the results up there for the GR2s. You'll have to excuse me, folks. I am absolutely full of cold. My wife she's been in bed for the last 2 days with it, and it looks like she's eventually given it to me. So I might be down between now and Friday. Fingers crossed I'm not, but we'll see where we go. Good evening, Mikey. Mikey's in the chat somewhere. Right, let's go and do some laps. Who's that? That's Damo. Hey up, pal. So if I do cough and splutter tonight, it's purely because I've got the lurgy from the wife. I have been having the odd sneeze a little bit the last 10 days or so, but I don't think that's anything to do with her. I think what's coming now is all to do with her, but there we have it. I'm on softs. I don't want to be on softs, but there we go. We'll have to just keep up with Lee for a minute. I usually practice on hards, don't I? First, I'm going to go back to do my routine. I'm not going to change it. Thank you, Omega. Welcome. Hopefully I've got my sound issues sorted. Good evening. Azaza. Welcome, my friend. Good evening, Norman. Oh, I thought you might have been, mate. It's been a tough week. Oh, Chihuahua. Did you catch out, though? Oh. Azza's just sharing a fishing story from Sunday. Oh, I'm alright, Norman, thank you. Good evening, my friend. I'm alright, I'm getting there. I've been having a right stressful... Well, I haven't had a stressful week at work. It's been really, really busy. And I've really enjoyed it. But with stress comes pressure and all that, doesn't it? So... Azza's got some pictures he wants us to look at. I'm gonna get a look at them in a second. Good evening, Igor. Good evening, Mikey. How are you, buddy? How's the missus? Good, good, good. Then she's back to normal. Ah. One of my colleagues on the one lap wonder at Daytona. Yeah. You know, it's a fan car. It's one of probably the fastest cars there was of its time. It's yeah, it's am I? Did you find that using force feedback was actually decent? Yeah. 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 Bigger wheels, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. White. You can wide them. Ah. What did it give you in the end then? A 55? Did you touch the 5s or were you 56? I don't normally go back to them, but if they can change the wheels on the time trial and make them bigger. Making them bigger is better for road and radius. You'll get a faster top speed. 5.7. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Normally that's enough for me to beat Popper. I'm happy at that point. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. Lee. I did not know that. That's a handy tip. So as has just brought to the table that you can change wheels, you can make them wider, you can make them bigger, which is quite cool. I was just, before I joined the server just now, before I set the lobby up, I was toying with my wheel size on this. I've got 18-inch wheels wide, and I think here the width of the wheels is going to help because of the lack of grip at this circuit. But I toyed with the idea of going for the smaller wheels for faster acceleration. But I've just thought then about the lengths of straights. The straight length here is really probably quite critical. Even though there's lots of turning involved, I think the middle size wheel is probably going to be as good. If you go small wheel, you're going to spin a lot, I think. Oh, on the refrigerator. Right, okay. Well, that'll help. It should help. Yeah, that's great tips, Az. Thank you. I didn't think about that at all. Ginger Candy has the fastest lap time, 1:27.573. Ooh. This is week number 4, isn't it now? We're into the second half of this season. We've got to start thinking about the next season. Or my brain has, at least. Say again, my friend. Oh, they are, the bops changed completely. It's changed the makeup of the Daytona race completely on the GR3s. We're now running softs and hards. The narrowness of tyre wear and grip and speed difference is so much narrower. Yeah, they are. Oh, Big Popper's not racing tonight. Unlucky Big Popper. Not to worry, my friend. I hope you're alright, pal. Gandhi's getting support. Oh, Damo's just nipped him. I've actually got a sore throat coming on, which is not good. Might have to stop talking quite so much. No. Faster. 27.913, so within the same second. If Gandhi's doing that on hards, he's doing really well. So for those that don't watch us regularly, what we're doing here today is this is a league race. We're on race number 4 of a 6-week league. We run a league on Tuesday and Fridays. Bandage failure. Oh. Those that also don't know, Big Popper's had quite a serious injury. He requires multiple dressings over a week, and he's just recovering, so whilst not sharing too much detail, if you've seen the pictures, oh my lord, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's quite a serious injury, and he has to have new dressings, and I can understand when he says he had a bandage failure just what that means. Yeah, you need to get that done, Big Popper, and we must have a catch up soon in terms of see how you're going on, see how your progress is. Anyway, I'm sure he doesn't like us focusing on him. So in terms of the league, this is week number 4 of the Clio Cups that we run on Tuesday, and on Friday we're running a GR2 league. We're halfway through that season as it stands. League round number 4 is Friday. I unfortunately am leading both series. The leader of the GR2s had such a disappointment on Friday that I managed to pip him to the post with my results and the lack of races. Really, I think I managed to gain some more points because not that many people were racing, and it's given me a bit of a boost. But we'll review those positions another day. But if you are interested in joining and racing and being part of the group, all you have to be all you have to be is on my friends list. And if you join on PSN, it's Widdowmaker 10144. I don't actually say it enough in my videos, actually. And if you're on my friends list, you can join us in the lobby. All we ask you to do is race fair and clean, and treat everybody else with respect on the track. We are here to win, but we do it at gentlemen's rules. So, and the guys are accusing me of fiddling the league. We'll just have to put that to one side for a moment, because it's the first time ever I've been anywhere near the top. It's not technically true. I've finished a couple in second. But we've got quite an experienced group of racers, so, and everybody's getting faster. So even if you don't think you are particularly fast, but you maybe want to race with a group of guys who are getting faster, don't be intimidated. Do join us, do join in. And if you don't like the daily races, this is a much better alternative. Although it doesn't count towards your racer rating. You can certainly get a lot out of this kind of event. And we have controller drivers. We have people who are just progressing from a basic wheel, I say a basic wheel, an entry wheel, up to more serious stuff. I would agree with what Az just said. The G29 is a phenomenal entry wheel. It gives you certainly a good chance at getting good on the pedals and on the wheel. But saying that, there's been some really fast controller racers in this group. Really fast. Is he? Triples 420s. 420 is. Absolutely no issue at all, Roy. Just as and when you can. I'm just advertising in general. And again, as raises a perfectly good point. There are some customizations and upgrades for the G29. How did I get a penalty there? There are some customizations and bits and pieces you can do, swapping brake spring for clutch spring, etc. Adding extra little bits into your brake pedal, taking brake pedal buffers out. You can also modify your wheel if you want to, and we've even gone so far as for people to change their potentiometers, try and say that one, for alternate braking types. I can never remember what it's called. My brain doesn't like that thing. My brakes are that type, but I'm on a slightly improved set of system. I'd say my Fanatec is middle of the road, sort of middle entry sort of level wheel. It's certainly not top end of the range. It's almost time to go in and get a set of mediums on. I think it is time for a set of mediums. We've dropped to 5th now. Fifth seems to be whereabout we're going to finish today, by the looks of it, look. Wait for the 420 guys to arrive, and they've got their own little race event on, I think, tonight, starting at 7 o'clock. So I think they're busy until they arrive. Who else is not on the list? We haven't seen Dutch for a couple of days. I know he's been busy with work and family. Right, we're 1.2 seconds down currently. Let's see. Ginger's back to the top of the tree, look. Has Gandhi found the recipe to success? Has he sorted it? Has he found that extra little bit? Tell you what we have. I generally think we've liked the Clio Cup as a rule. I know Big Popper isn't used to driving this kind of car, and he's found it a little bit of a challenge. A few people have found the front wheel drive small light car style to be a little bit tricky, but I've certainly enjoyed it. I think the single make on a Tuesday is working quite well. I'm going to put up a couple of choices for the channel votes on. I'll put a poll up on the channel to see which car you want from the ones that were nominated the other week, and then we'll possibly, before we make the decision, run a practice week at the start of the league break in the middle, and we'll give everybody a look-see at the cars and see what they're like. I definitely want to do an American style car. I didn't know if Gandhi was in the chat. I think he'll be in with well, I don't know if he will be in with other people. I don't think he's in the chat yet. Gandhi, what tyres you on? Looking at my time, I'm guessing he's on softs. Going to be a bit of a penalty fest here today, I think. Medium. Well, that time there is hards. I'm on mediums now. Not bad at all. I think they are. If you don't cut the corners, or if you do cut the corners. Mikey's gone top of the tree. Gandhi's gone top. Scenario of what? Right. I tried to do AC Evo over the weekend and screwed my settings right up. Damien went top of the tree as well just then. Well, okay. Fuel's coming down then. I think I'm going to need to stiffen my brake pedal. My brake pedal is squishing quite a lot. Got a lot of travel in my brake pedal at the minute. I like how it feels though. It feels like a real pedal. Ooh, I got dizzy then. think I need to be in second gear for those corners. Mikey's gone top of the tree. Yeah, Mikey's up there. Try and see if I can get anywhere near Mikey's time right now. Here's the 420 boys approaching. Good evening, Javs. I didn't change out of third, which was a shame. It feels so smooth in third though, slowing down for that corner. Quicker, Az has gone top of the tree by half a second now. And he's only on the medium, so I braked at the wrong point. Looks like Az is going to be the man to beat today. We gave away 5 memberships on Sunday night. Those 5 memberships went to 5 totally new and unique people to the channel. Existing members that I haven't seen around, so they must be watching plenty of videos, they must be liking, etc. If you want to get a free membership, we do it twice a month. We give away 5, and you don't have to participate in the process, but it makes it good too. But watching and liking, etc, etc, commenting on the bottom of videos, all contributes to the opportunity to be able to win a membership if you want to. That was a terrible lap. We're gonna have to do better. We will start the racing tonight at around about 1/4 Qualifying will be at 1/4 the hour. Then around about 1/2, which normally turns into 1/2 plus a smoke break. Penalties. We will start with race 1, which is a 20-minute race all on hard tyres. And then around about 1/4 the hour we should start a 40-minute race again. So for the European guys you should be finished before midnight, and for the UK guys we should be finished before 11 o'clock. So hopefully you can get to work the following morning without much ado. We will have a little bit of a practice session afterwards for Friday's race, so if you're not a regular viewer, we will give you a bit of an introduction to what comes next week. Well, on Friday, to be honest. We're going to pit in this lap, put on some softies. We're back down to 4th, look. All those guys ahead of us on mediums, I think. Maybe Mikey's on the softs. So Omega is going for pizza and popcorn. In for the night, I assume, or afternoon, depending on where they are. USA, I'm thinking, if it's pizza and popcorn. We anticipate that the 40-minute race will be a hard race with no pit stops, one would estimate. And then the 20-minute race, the 40-minute race, sorry, is mediums and softs, of which there will only be one pit stop, I think. Don't refuel. So we'll see if we can put in a decent lap that will get us around about 5th place. Damo's just put in a smidge of fuel in to give himself 5 laps. The same sort of bit. This is such a long pit stop here. Such a long pit stop that I think it eliminates 2 stops being worthwhile. I don't think you can make up the time loss here with the pits. Got a fast car coming down the straight behind us. I think that might be Lee. No, it's not. It's Mikey, or is it Chippy? It's a gold car. I think it's Chippy, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. I've been rolling quite casual laps tonight. I've not really been hammering the car. I'm trying to control the car in the slide. Really is a low grip surface here in Spain. Tyre wear is not massive. That was a decent slide across that curb. We straddled the sausage for the first time tonight. That'll make a mega chuckle. So Mikey's in for his set of softs. I think Azza's probably the only one still running mediums. Rightio. I'm 3/4 of a second down on Mikey. Nice. Quarter of a tank. That's what I had when I came out, and that's what Damo had just over. I think Damo would have been like 5.4, 5.5. So much grip to pull out that corner, that's tremendous. We were half a second up at the split. There we go. We took over 1.8 seconds out of Mikey. Yeah, I was like 1.8 of a second, 0.875 behind you before that lap. And I didn't get this corner very well. That's better. See where we are on the timing gun now. Another half a second possible. accelerating third. 0.18 ahead of Damo. So there we go. We lost quarter of a second through the last section. We're going to do one more lap. This will be our last one. And we'll give the guys something to run at. That's probably a penalty, actually. If it is, we got away with it. .6 of a second down on my fastest time. That's terrible. That's us done then. We're going to leave that lap up there. Possibly quarter of a second down on where we should have been. Oh, this is Lee's first race on his T598 new wheel. There I was trying to go into the pits. So 8 races tonight. Let's have a look who's on track and see who's there. So Damo's currently top of the timing tree. Let's put the times on and see what that means. We've still got the fastest time, but Damo's fastest on track. He's 0.545 ahead of Az in second. But is that that's a different livery, isn't it? For Damien? Okay, so he did pick a different livery. I'm going to have a slurp of the old drink, ease the throat. Now he goes fastest. Does he? No. He's fastest at the first split. That's where he's fastest. We'll watch him to the conclusion of the lap. Az goes top of the tree, 0.323. He's still not fastest. Is he still not fastest? No, I've got the fastest lap. Here's Damo. Damo's about to take the fastest lap away. No, he isn't. No, the 122.876 still stands. So we're not... Azza's gone to the pits. So it's Mikey up next. Mikey's just a second behind Damo. And he's running the monster livery. Chippy is on his 6, just putting pressure on. But Mikey's certainly found a level of speed over this season. He's changed from automatic gears to manual, and he's really finding there's a lot more speed in the track. Let's have a look at Chippy. Chippy just carrying a penalty there, 0.5 of a second, but he's running there just behind Mikey on the track. It's a smart livery, that one. The gold and black, simple stuff. I was trying to look what the badge was on his fuel cap there. Looks like an Abarth or a Lambo logo. It's what this league is all about, says Lee. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. See if we can look at that logo. A Ferrari logo, I think. Can't see it. We'll see if we can see that in the race at some point. Everybody else is in the pits, which is a shame, but that does tell us we are... Oh, there's Azza. Azza's out on the track, look. He has, he's just changed liveries on the car. Az runs 2 cars at each event. He runs one to practice in and one to run the main event, purely because of oil levels. If you put all the time into practice, you'll need to change oil, and you can't do it when you're within the lobby. So you have to leave and change cars. I don't do that because I can't. I would have thought so. But do you actually have to leave the server to change cars? No, you don't, do you? You can change car in here, yeah. Which isn't a bad thing. So there's Azza. Azzy's running pretty quick in this. Let me just very quickly... We've got 7 minutes until race qualifying starts. Who's that that's just wandered in? Said hello. Oh, it's Gandhi. Welcome, Gandhi. You're fast tonight. So let's just review league positions again, just to make sure everybody knows who's what and where. Oh, here's Azza's photo from fishing. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. But it's rubbish, according to Az. Rubbish and expensive. So here's the league positions. Starting from the top, Dutch, who's not with us, I don't think, again this week. He is busy with work. He's on 52 points. Ginger Gandhi on 66. Gandhi's just arrived. Lee, first season with us. He's just racing on Tuesdays for now because of his work commitments, but he's on 69 points, and he's on an upgraded wheel today, so expect him to come flying. Big Popper's out for medical reasons on 70 points, tied with Fat Man on 7th, who is out for family holiday reasons. Mikey on 89 is actually much faster than that position, I think, today, so expect to see Mikey somewhere around the front. Chippy on 111 in 5th. Javs on 115 in 4th. Az on 117, just 10 points back from the lead, in 3rd. Damo on 121, just 6 points behind the leader, and the leader is moi. And they're going to say it now. I know they're going to say it, but there isn't a fix. It's all genuine. But there we have it. I've got everything to lose. 5 minutes to qualifying. It's not been so bad, buddy, thank you. Car settings. There we are, ready to go. Let's go back in and watch and just see who's putting in the lap times. We won't look at their controls. What microphone is it? It's just a controller. Steel Series. Ah. Yeah. You're actually loud. You are actually louder than you normally are. I must say that. We still got the fastest time. He's gone to pits. Here we go. Back to Damo. Oh, my glasses just dribbled ice water down my chest. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. What? How does that happen? But people are... Was it? Wow. Damo much closer now. Right. Sounds like there's a video printer going on in the background for sports results. Damo really is pushing that time. Right, 8:13. That's 9:13 UK time. 2 minutes to qualifying start. Surely Damo needs a cigarette break right about now, right about now. He's just had a cigarette, so he's going to keep pushing to try and beat this time. Chippy danced through that corner then. My wireless controller battery level is low. That's this one here. That's this one. What's the time going to be? Oh, Chippy moves up. Javs and Chippy are quicker than Damo. What's their fastest time then? Javs a 1:23.002, so nobody else is in the 22s. And I wasn't super light on fuel. I still had 3 laps of fuel left. These guys will be on virtually full tanks. That's why they're a bit slower. 8:14. Right. Well, it's 9:14. I've not changed the climb on my clock. 21:15 according to my race clock. So, gentlemen, it'd be 10-second warning. Get your tyres on. Just double check that I've got my tyres on. I have.
Ready to rock?
Absolutely. I'm about to hit the button. So it's qualifying session, gentlemen. Use the tyres you want to qualify in. It's only 10 minutes. And I'll see you at the end. Best of luck. Hope the fastest car wins.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck.
Here we go. So it's all or nothing to the front of the grid. 10 minutes it is. Now the difference between what we've just experienced there is we've got a full tank of fuel. And we don't practice with a full tank of fuel on soft, so it's given Javs the #1 position on the track. But I don't think the case. I think Damo is behind me. And I'm clearly the first car out there. Mikey looks like he's in third spot. And what we don't want to give any of these guys is a slipstream. Giving them the draft is so helpful. Let's see what we can do. I'm not listening to the chat from the group chat. I've just got the full sound of the engine in my ears. Damo's made a bit of ground there, I think. Yeah, Damo's definitely caught us. Give that lap up. aborted that lap. I made a couple of mistakes. I didn't think there was any point running in front of Damien, slowing him down. Although tactically, that's probably what I should have done, but I'm off the pace. I didn't think it was fair. Damo ran a slightly wider line there. I'm going for that extra lap. That drops us in half a second up. Slightly lesser fuel load. Az has just gone top of the tree. Az is doing the same thing, which is really good to see. That extra lap available now. We're going to go and pit this time round. Az with a nice lap into the 1:22.868, which is a very similar time to what I put in the practice. So fuel load doesn't really count. Damo's going to get the extra lap on the new set. I'm only going to get the one lap. I'm only going to get the one lap on the new tyres, I think. Good evening, Thorskin. Oh, Gandhi's just overrun there. He's going to cut that corner and take the issue. He's braked. Right, let's take the tyres. No fuel. See where we go. So Damo's out there running now. Lower fuel weight. Look at that. Gandhi's on 86%. We're on 82. Mikey on 82. I'm on 83. So my conservative fuel style plays against me here, which is a shame. I do seem to be able to find a little bit of fuel over everybody else. Look how long it takes to pit though. Just keeping a keen eye on Damo's timings now. And we're away. Javs, Lee and Chippy. I think here's Damo coming past us now. So that's Damo's out lap. He's now on his first flying lap on his new set of softs. And I put my better time in. I suppose I was drafting Damo a little bit. I suppose I'd got the draft on him down here, didn't I? That would have given me some advantage. I've just got to try close in on him over these next couple of corners to try and get that boost down the start finish. But he's away. Look, he's really quite scampy and quick there. By Scampy, I don't mean the fish dish. I mean his ability to run away. More scampering than Scampy. So Damo's going to come round. Let's see what he's got. He's just behind us. So here we go. This is the big one. 2 minutes remaining. There's 2 more laps then. Lee's up into 3rd. Jav's up into 3rd. I've had to brake for 2 corners that I don't normally brake for. Trying to force all the grip out of these tyres. And we're not talking about Az, and we probably should be. Az is out there in front on his own. A clear half a car, quarter of a second. As Damo managed to get a little bit of a time on us. I don't have a gap to the car in front, so I don't know whether I've got the boost. A 23.146 improves my time marginally. It's this one or nothing. As a 0.278 ahead. We only improved our time by 0.001. We lost out up the hill to Damo there. It likes a little bit of a short shift. This is it then, time has finished. Oh, that hesitation coming over that last lump. Are the tyres done for? Have we got anything? We were well down, I think. A 23.0 something. Yeah. Second place at the moment, Damo 3rd confirmed, but we'll just see who's got anything left on that last lap. No, Chippy and Mikey come through the line. Jav skips into 2nd. He beat us by 0.50. As confirmed with his time at 1:22.868, so it's all down to Lee and Gandhi. Have they got anything to bring to the table? Lee with his new wheel and a flying finish. Maybe. Maybe. Or has he gone to the pits already like he normally does? That's the question. Congrats, Az. You got a penalty? Do I need to demote you then? Is your fastest time invalid then? I think it's invalid. I think we've got to take that off him. Yeah. If we're talking about fixes, we've got to take that away. We've got to make it right. As you think? Yeah, I think so. I think so. There is only 8 of us, isn't there? I don't need to do a second screenshot. No, I don't. Congratulations, Az. That's a tremendous time. That's the same as my time in practice. So that's the first screenshot for today. That's qualification complete. Is it that one? It is that one. There we go. So qualifying then, the result of that is Ginger Gandhi in 8th, a 1:25.372. Chippy, I did see Gandhi running round at the back. I think he started a little bit later than us, so he was probably 3/4 of a lap down. Chippy in 7th, a 1:24.330. Mikey in 6th, a 1:24.049. The fuel load makes a massive difference, I think. Right, a penalty on the last lap. First set of tyres for Mikey, caught him out. Okay. I knew it's going to be a penalty killer here. Lee in 5th, my prize position a 1:23.849, just half a second back. Noting Mikey was only 1.1 away from the front time, so it's not overly slow. Damo in 4th, a 1:23.222, 0.354 back. Myself in 3rd, 0.278 back. Javs pips us by 0.050 for 2nd. Congratulations. And Azza takes the penalty, the bonus point, sorry, with a 1:22.868. He tells us he could have probably gone faster if he hadn't got a penalty on his last lap. So that's all to play for. Az is going to start on pole. He's going to lead us down the start-finish straight. And best of luck. Great result, Az. Let's see if he can maintain that into the race. Right, gentlemen, are we good to go? We're bang on 21:30, so I'm going to give you that 10-second warning now. Get the right tyres on. That's always a good help, isn't it? I nearly forgot. I was going to be charging into turn 1 on softs then. Oops. Right, gentlemen, have you got your tyres on? I'm clicking the button.
Yep, good chance.
It's a 20-minute race using hard tyres only. Should be no need to pit. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. Best of luck, gentlemen. We'll see you at the end. May the best man win. And here we go. Tell us to keep it clean, says Big Poppet. Yeah, we will, we will. Here we go. Foot on brake. 3rd place on the grid. A little bit disappointed with 3rd place, but these hard tyres take a little bit to get the rubber down. Gaps are really even off the start line. Guessed at my braking point. Everybody run wide a bit. I'm down the inside of Javs. I'm not going to push him wide. I'm going to try and keep it really tight. And we do. Penalties are going to kill us here. All we need to do is make mistakes and get penalties, and that'll kill the opportunity for this race. Az has just outbraked himself. That change of line there was done for. Keep it in 3rd gear. I'm going to run these tyres in 3rd. Make the tyres last as long as you can. I've got penalties there, I think. See what it does to us. Yeah, there's a half-second lift and go. That's next lap, so we've got to make big inroads here. We're already 1.68 seconds in the lead, 2 seconds in the lead. I think there was lots of penalties. Somebody else has shot straight through. Was that Azza again? Braking late. 2.2 seconds in the lead. Good evening, Hayes. So it's Damo that picks up the lead from second place. He's picking up the charge, going to keep it in third, not going to change up. I've got a half-second penalty here. It's just a lift, really. So it shouldn't impact us greatly. We should still be leading 2.5 in the lead. And that should start to drop away just a little bit. Going to brake on that white line. So the penalty stop did lose us half a second. Lee goes to second place. Looks like they're really fighting behind. That battle lack there is really giving us the advantage. We're over 5 minutes in. 2.7, 2.8. Those curbs really do unsettle the car, but you can rattle them a little bit. Over 3.3. Not the fastest lap, but we have got the fastest lap, which needs to be quicker, I think. So Az picks up second place now. The fastest man in qualifying. Let's see if he can turn the race round and start the chase. See if I can avoid the penalties. That would be ideal. 25% race distance completed. Try and keep that right wheel on those red and white curbs for as long as possible. Had to lift so we didn't run that curb too far. That'll be where I pick my penalties up. Another fastest lap. Only a smidgen inside. Almost 4 seconds in the lead. It's not enough yet. So Damo picks up second place. Az is down to 6th. So let's run through it. Widdowmaker first, Damo second. Javs in third, Chippy fourth, Lee in fifth, Az in sixth, Mikey seventh, Ginger in eighth. It looks like the battle behind has ceased. They're now into the chasing motion. Maybe the pace is going to start to build now as the fuel load comes down. The elbows out has settled down and they're now able to focus on laps rather than overtaking each other. Know what it gets like with a little bit of nerves and the hard tyres, braking points get missed. The opportunity to overtake is there all the time, but you're not probably going to make it all the way past, so Side by side through corners slows you down. As you can see, I'm already half a second lost from the start of the lap to now. Yeah, somebody else is going to take the fastest lap now. We've improved it, 1:26.9. Damo picks it up, 1:26.5. As we anticipate, it's going to get quicker. Good evening, Mikkel. I've just got to keep my head, no penalties. Turned in a little bit late there. A little bit too quick. Damo really is cutting the time. But we were faster by 0.167. But I don't want to start cheating myself, cutting corners, getting penalties. That would be a disaster. It's a faster personal best, but it's not quite there. That fastest lap is important in gaining points. If the person in second place gets the fastest lap, they will finish this race on equal points with the guy in first place, so you get no benefit from winning the race, and you'll find yourself you're one position down on the start of the next race because it's reverse grid. They're almost 3.2, 3.3 behind. Don't really want to slide too much going through there. So over 10 minutes, we're over halfway gone through the race. Widdowmaker leads, that's another fastest PB. A 1:26.728. Where's Damo going to go? Is he going to improve that time? It stays at 1:26.593. I could turn into that a little bit later, I think. Oh, that'll be a penalty, I think. No, we don't need that. That's rough. That's going to be a whole second. Yeah, there it is. I really got on the gas a lot earlier. That's where we cheat ourselves out of this race. Oh, I've cut the apex as well. That's going to be 1.5. It's 2 seconds. Oh, crapola. And I do get the fastest lap of the race. With a shortcut, it shouldn't give me that. But it's allowed him to catch up. And because I was slower, I had to guess my braking point. I don't really think it should have given me that fastest lap. That's not right. If I picked up 2 penalties on that lap, I shouldn't be getting the fastest lap, surely. I shouldn't be. I'm going to have to beat that. That's a mistake by the game, that. So pressure's on. Damo's now in the slipstream. We've got to... we've got to find a way to get away from Damo. He caught up 2/10 through that last little complex. And he's caught up to half a second. That was a proper slow lap. A 1:30. Oh, Damo got penalties. Look at that. Fortune favours the brave. 4-second lead, 4.1. That's all the difference, isn't it? That's where Damo was picking up the seconds, but... Is Damo under pressure now from Chippy? I don't know where that gap is. So, Widow first, Damo second, Damien second. Chippy in third, Az in fourth. He's recovered 2 places. Lee in fifth, Javs in sixth, Mikey in seventh, Ginger Gandhi in eighth. We're coming down to the last 25% of the race. 5-minute ticker is just about to go. What's there going to be? 3 or 4 laps remaining, maybe 3 laps. Ooh, don't cross that line. I didn't change out a third there. That was being lazy. Four seconds clear. Tyres are just starting to show somewhere. Fuel is down to half full. .0 seconds in the lead. Just concentrating, see if I can... I've just lost 2/10 to Damo through there. This needs to be a 26.5. It's not gonna be. It's a 26.8, so it improves over... well, it doesn't really. 26.7 was ours. Still 4 seconds up, which could be considered healthy. 3.5 minutes remaining. There's going to be 2 laps left after this, isn't there? Had completely the wrong line there. 4.2 seconds into the lead. We lost 0.3 to Damo there. There's a 3-car battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th by the looks of it. I don't think that's going to be the final positions, you see. Back out to 4.2. Chippy, Az and Lee in one hell of a battle by the looks of it. I'd love to be able to see that race. A 1:26.9. Lee goes fastest, a 1:26.228. I don't have to worry about being wrongly attributed that fastest lap now. Somebody's gone faster, thankfully. I lifted then. Less than 2 minutes remaining, so it looks like this is the penultimate lap. Big Popper's just joined the league. I think he's just joined the lobby. I think he's in to watch that race. He wants to see how close it is. It'd be a great place to spectate from. Front of my car is losing grip. We're still 4.2 seconds clear. As we come round for the final lap, as we go through the stripe, it's going to take us less than a minute remaining. We're all going to finish on the lap, I would suggest. Looking for my braking point. .7 seconds in the lead. Whilst it looks close, I think that battle is settling itself down. Final complex of corners to go now. Every time I change into 4 through there, I get a real nasty slide. Don't really matter if I pick up penalties now, unless I give up 4 penalties, which I don't think I will. There we go. The hard race, the 20-minute to start the day, we sort of do all right. Damo finishes in 2nd. Oh, Chippy and Lee.
Good race, guys.
Yeah, good race, Damo. Just penalties kept us apart there. Yeah, I got him the lap before. Oh. Ah, is that why you were overshooting? You couldn't see him. Yeah, a couple of penalties occurred there at the end. No. That was tremendous. Wow, that's the fastest race finish we've had. Six-star ticket for engine. Happy days. Sorry, Mikey.
First time round the first set of S's, when I run it off wide there, ended up back past Ginger, and then every time I thought I would get somewhere, I got other.
It's a killer, this race, for that. Penalties galore. That's the finishing there, isn't it? From Ginger. Okay then, folks. Cheers. Cheers, pal. Right then, here's the final results for race 1. Ginger Gandhi, 36 seconds back from the leader, but I don't think there's any detriment. There's lots of penalties up front. A 1:28.094 fastest lap. No penalties for you?
No, quite a lot.
Oh. Yeah, they're a killer, 4 seconds. Right.
Every time I thought I was getting somewhere and started to wait for it, I get it down penalty.
So, Mikey, the guys are just chatting about it. Ginger got a 4-second penalty. Mikey got a 4-second penalty. That 4 second really does knock you off the pace. So, Mikey there, 32 seconds back. 1 second penalty coming off the line. That's probably half a second for cut. Yeah, it is. For cutting that final corner. A 1:27.7. Javs in 6th, 18.6 seconds back, a 1:26.916. Saw Javs early on at the front of the race, but I guess penalties in the battle got the better. Lee in 5th. Okay, a long start finish. Okay, so Mikey reports potentially an incident with Javs at the first corner, possibly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. As Mikey was coming along, there was possibly an incident with Javs at first corner. Yeah. So Lee in 5th, another penalty crossing the line. He gets the fastest lap of 1:26.228, which I'm really pleased about because the game wrongly awarded me the fastest lap at 1:26.322. I'd taken 2 penalties on that lap, and there's no way in the world I should get fastest lap for cutting 2 corners. And Javs just chipped up. He decided to mess the gravel up. All right, so it's rakes for the gravel then before we start the next race. So that was Lee. Lee was obviously having a fantastic battle with Az somewhere along the line and Chippy. Chippy in 4th, 8.5 seconds back from the leader. Fastest lap at 1:26.6. We're also with the penalty crossing the line. Didn't see much of that one, but no comment there. Az in 3rd. Now, we saw Az make a few mistakes on the first couple of laps. Braking points, he's already said to us, is where the issue was. He wasn't comfortable. He couldn't get rhythm. He couldn't see where the braking points was. And there was a couple of times he got back up to 2nd, but then dropped back again. His fastest lap of 1:26.445, which is 3rd on the track by the looks of it. So that's pretty decent. That sits in the position he's in. Damo, a 1:26.524. He was actually the fastest lap holder until I knocked it off the spot, and then Lee took it. But Damo, same as me really, got penalties on the crucial lap, which really messed him up. And then coming towards the end of the race, probably tyres just didn't give him that actual impetus to get back. So that leaves the eventual position. The winner of the race is myself at total time of 20 minutes 26 seconds. Fastest lap of 1:26.322, which, as we already said, was wrongly awarded. But fastest lap point goes to Lee, and the rest is with that. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Great race. Okay. Let me load up the next doodah, and I'll get the screen. We'll see if we can get back running for just past 9. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see. This is reverse grid. I just need to load up the settings. Hopefully that's everything good. I always worry that the settings are going to be messed up by an update or something. Guys need to change tyres and then join the grid. Now, the last 2 races, the race has been won by somebody off the front going off on softs. But I don't know what it's going to be like. Let's adjust that grid order. There's 4 guys not in there at the minute, so let's just do what we can do. Big, 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 Or is Big Popper racing? Big Popper shouldn't be on the grid there, should he? Big Popper can't be racing. He should be resting. He shouldn't be on the grid. You're racing? How can you be racing, Big Popper? Have you got yourself sorted? He's stapled himself together again, hasn't he? That's what he's done. Yeah, he has. I've got no issue with you racing at all, Big Popper. Just want you to make sure you're okay to do it, that's all. Just be sensible, my friend. Just need Lee, Damo and Chippy to join in. Good, 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 Big Popper. Good, good, good.
Apologies if that was in there, Jim.
It's absolutely fine, sir. That's what she said.
I got time before the air gets proper fun.
Where is Damo going? Damo's going there. And we're all in. Just put me in the back. I don't need no stinking practice, he says. He loves these cars. We know he does. Where's Chippy going? Chippy is going in front of ours. Lee is going in front of Chippy. That's right. Can everybody check the grid, please, and confirm you're happy?
Looks good. Yeah, happy.
I say that when I've actually closed the pitch and I'm pretty confident I got it, but there we go. Okay then. Right, it is what it is, gentlemen. 10-second warning up for race 2. It's 22:01 according to the race clock. Big Papa's just put a warning up that he'll check his PayPal account in case anyone's paying for T1 services. We'll have to see how he does. It's a long run down to T1. Right, gentlemen, I'm going to hit the button. Make sure you got your correct tyres on. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Here we go then. It's a 40-minute race. This is race 2. It's using a combination of medium or soft tyres. You must use both. It's a standing start with penalties, and as I said, it's a 40-minute race, so measure how you go. It's a standing start with penalties. We'll see you at the end. All the best, gentlemen. I can't get back into the chat. There we go. Right. We've opted for a change this time. How many people elected to go soft tyres on the first stint? I'm gonna go the outside line. Aggressive by Damo there, giving Gandhi a bump draft mid-corner. We got the draft off Gandhi. I need to spot that braking point. Lee's got 3.5 second penalty. Javs has got half a second. Mikey's away at the front. Lee in second. Lee's going to lose that. Javs is going to pick up second. Chippy third. Widow fourth. I'm going to just hold up a sec because that wasn't gentlemanly of me on Chippy. I just caught the curb on the inside of there. I braked at the very, very last minute there. Javs keeps his half-second penalty. It didn't expend it. Lots of tyre squeal from Chippy there. So that half-second hold-up should give me the run at Mikey. Fastest lap of the race is ours. Got to make use of these soft tyres early in the race. Got to try and do 14 minutes on them or longer. My assumption is Mikey's gone on the softs as well. A 1:24.798 current fastest lap. We are considerably faster than that. .2 seconds behind Mikey. I need to put some air conditioning on it. It's blooming hot. There we go. A 1:23.898. 2.9 seconds to Mikey. There's more penalties behind us. Here we go then. 2.6 to Mikey. Just run the right tyres in the dirt there. That wasn't very good. Short shift out the corner, get the low grunt going. 3-0 to the Gunners. Where are we at, Norman? Is this the Champions League? I'm sorry for not taking any interest. My brain is focused on racing. Three seconds down to Mikey. Mikey's pulled out half a second there. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a good result, isn't it? Starter. Is that final? Not the final, I mean final score. Was that just in process? Appreciate we don't talk football, but it's interesting to know. .3 to Mikey. Mikey really pushing on. Mikey's actually got the fastest lap of 1:23.765. That's a tremendous lap. Full time. Mikey is charging hard. Look at him go. It's great to see somebody get to grips with the game and start to really develop and come on. He's picked up a penalty. Oh, I bet he's kicking himself. Does he get to spend it this time? Yes, he does. We go fastest to 1:23.472. And it was a long penalty as well. Look at that. Absolutely charging past. Tyres seem to be holding up well. 8 minutes into the race. Almost 8 minutes. As the fuel level comes down, the speed really starts to pick up. I'm not going to pull away from Mikey very quickly, I don't think. I think he's going to keep charging. Be interested to see where he got that 4-second penalty from. A 23.6. Well, when the guys that are on mediums change to softs later in the race, they're going to be on lower fuel. So that fastest lap's going to disappear. I won't get that. And I don't think I'll get it on mediums either. Mikey is not backing out. He is still charging along. Now, my only problem here is I don't seem to be making massive inroads over the rest of the pack. And if we're going mediums for the last stint of the race, because that's 10 minutes done, these guys are going to be flying along on softs. Oh, we've gone fastest lap of the race again. They're going to be absolutely flying, and I've got to make the mediums work. I would suggest that I'm not going fast enough on these softs, because I'm not pushing a great big lead over the rest of the pack. When the guys did it in the other races, they were some 20-30 seconds ahead by the pit stop time. So I'm not actually doing tremendous things here. I could actually be just working my way to a losing position, because I'm actually not going fast enough. Ideally, these softs... Good evening, Chris, welcome. Ideally, these softs need to really last another 10 laps, well, another 8 laps, if we can. Just managed to get the lap gap out to 3 seconds over Mikey. So as it stands, Widdowmaker leads, Mikey in second, Lee Neoyami in third, Javs in fourth, Damo in fifth, Az in sixth, Big Popper in seventh, Chippy in eighth. And I generally think I could sit back on my laurels here and lose this race. Hey, Fizzle. It should say Fizzles, really. Good night, Roy. You take care, buddy. Good night, my friend. 1:23.6. So we're keeping the lap times fairly even. Do we think we can see a 22 at this late stage? With 3.6 only ahead of Mikey. Mikey's doing a tremendous job. And the only difference is penalties at this point. Almost 15 minutes of the race gone. In the 23 still. 10 laps of fuel remaining, 50% done. I'm trying to calculate how much fuel I'm going to need for my pit stop. Not forgetting I'm going to be on medium tyres. I won't be flying quite so fast. The lead over Mikey is now 6 seconds. Might be a penalty there. Try not to. I'm just trying to skip a few corners, trying to just push on a little bit. As that front left tyre starts to wear. 1:23.7 still. Come on. Where do we think we're going to need fuel? Depends on a pit, really, doesn't it? 3 minutes is 2 laps. 6 minutes is 4 laps. 9 minutes is 6 laps. 12 minutes is 8 laps. 15 minutes is 10 laps. 12, 13, 14 laps of fuel for 20 minutes. That's not right. It might be. It might be. Because I'm not forgetting I'm stripping 6 seconds off each lap by saying it's minute 30. So 14 laps of fuel I need if I pit at the 20-minute mark. I need to update you on the standings. I think there's been a change. So Mike is in second, some 8.7 seconds back. Lee is in third. Damo is in fourth. Jav's in fifth. 6 is Az. 7 Big Popper. Chippy in 8th. So Big Popper's made a gain on Chippy. That front left is looking rough. I'm only 9 seconds ahead. This isn't brilliant. The opportunities for penalties on mediums is greater. I think the fuel decision is the critical one. "11 seconds ahead of Mikey now. That would have been the halfway pit stop. Mikey's getting caught by Lee. Big Popper's gone in the pits on mediums. Lee has now taken second place. Mikey's done so well to hold that second until halfway. So Big Popper knows softs are well possible to do 20 laps. He's going to try and pick up the charge and try and gain some places early. I know we've dropped to 124s, but I'm still gaining. This has got to be the last lap. It's got to be. Mikey's in, he's off his softs. He's on 32% of fuel. I've actually burnt more than that. I was correct in my assumption that Mikey was on softs. Oh, Big Popper is just in front of us. We're still making a gap on Lee. Still got fuel. So that's Javs in off mediums. Had to check up there. We've definitely got a pit. "16 seconds, 16 divided by 3 times by 2. We want 13 laps of fuel. Here we go. This is it. It's do or die now. And we're going to relinquish the lead now. And it's then just a matter of just how far we can go. Damo and Az both in now. Lee out on his own. Still on the mediums, I would guess. It's such a long pit road in. 15 divided by 3 is 5. It's 10 laps of fuel, to be honest. I'm going to take 12. And we're away. Pit stop complete, no mistakes. Lee's 32 seconds in the lead. So Gandhi is just 8 seconds behind us. In third place. Mikey in fourth. Lee is going round the final stint now. Is he in for his tyres? He looks like he is. Yes, he is. He's on. He was on softs. That changes things. We've got to see if the gap is 13 seconds. Because that's what the gap was when we went in. And did we take enough fuel? That's the question. He was on 19% fuel. He's just started to take fuel now. He's took 57. He's took less than we did. What calculation has he made? 15 seconds the difference. So Lee is actually going to come under threat from the guys on the softs. Mikey, for example, Damo is the first guy running softs. Mikey in third is on mediums now. We've just got to manage that gap to Lee. No penalties, that's what we want, no penalties. Big Popper's already taken that fastest lap, a 1:23.219. That's tremendous effort. Javs has already passed Mikey. Javs is up to third place. Let's give you a rundown. Widdowmaker in first. Lee in second, 16 seconds back. Javs in third, Mikey fourth, Damo in fifth, Mikey in sixth. No, Mikey's in fifth. That all changed in front of my eyes as I was looking at that. Az is in sixth, Big Popper 7, Chippy in 8th, and that puts Ginger Gandhi in 9. So is the charge on? I need to look. They are really bunched up, look. They're all in the same corner zone. All of them. It's such close race in this league. It's tremendous. Need to carry this on next season with another similar car type event. People have asked for things like, can we have free setups or a little bit more to play with, and I think that's just going to make the gap bigger. I really want the racing as close as it can be and everybody in with a chance, and we don't have to add extra elements to the race. I genuinely want it to be driver versus driver rather than setup versus setup. .08, so Lee is just... Oh, Javs is ahead of Lee. Javs is flying. 10 minutes remaining, absolutely on the dot of 10 minutes. Javs is absolutely flying on them softs. There's 2 more races after this to complete the league. In terms of tonight, this is the last race. Then we go to an open practice. We're going to open practice on GR2s for Friday. Look how fast Javs is reeling us in. This is what I feared. I never felt at any point was my lead big enough when I was on the softs. Jazz and Az and Damo all past Lee now. I might get absolutely reeled in. You never know. Those softs are just so competitive. I pitted too early. I probably could have done 2 or 3 more laps on those softs and still been faster than what I am now. 12 seconds. We lost 3 seconds on that lap. Az has gone fastest lap of 1:22.724. That's the fastest lap of the day. That beats the qualifying lap time. Seven minutes remaining. I took well too much fuel. I've got to start throwing caution to the wind here. Fuel levels coming down. See if I can get those lap times back below the 124 somethings. There we go, we're quickening up now. Starting to just slow that gap closing down. Hopefully the shine and the stickiness has gone off those soft tyres now. 6 minutes and 10 seconds, 16 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. I was a bit early on my call for time. 6 minutes is 4 laps after this one. I think Mikey did exactly the right thing off the start line. Soft tyres, sprint and go for it. Got to stop the car sliding quite so much, that's eroding time. Four laps remaining now. On 1:24.4, that's decent. The time's just ticked below 10 seconds. Javs still on the charge. As we slightly overshoot the corner, but try and keep the pace going. I can afford to scrub tyres at this point. I can't afford to lose half a second in the corner by being too eager though. Come on, Widow, sort it out, remain calm. He's going to start to see us in the straight, and that's going to give him the impetus to move on. That'll give him more confidence that they're closing. Look how much they gained through there. Four minutes, 3 laps remaining. A 1:24.7. Javs and Az both pushing hard. There's a shadow just appeared on my braking point, which is just messing with me what I'm about to see. So I'm missing turn 1 because I can't make out my braking point because there's a shadow covering it. My eyes aren't good enough to see the change and be able to focus on what I need to see. This is the problem with the setting sun in Spain. It's still hot here. The track is still sticky, giving the advantage to the guys on the softer tyres. We've done alright that lap time though. 8.6 we're at. We haven't lost as much as we did last time. Just keep the car balanced, keep it poised. No penalties. Penalties will lose you the race. Come on. 2 minutes 35. That's 2 laps, 7.6. This is close. There's my braking point. .5 seconds in the lead. What I'm really needing is Az to apply pressure to Javs, but I think that gap is giving Javs a comfortable sit, a comfortable position. Lee's gone for a set of tyres. He's really struggling on those softs, on those mediums. He's elected to go softs and try and take that fastest lap. Javs has got the fastest lap, a 1:22.617. Coming through the final complex on the penultimate lap. The gap is 6 seconds. The car's getting scrappy. Yeah, the long pit is 40 seconds, Lee. It's unfortunate. Lee chucks away all his points from the final race, going for that one stop. Oh, 1 minute remaining, 6 second gap. Last lap. And Lee is about to get lapped. He's not going to get another lap in though, is he? So this is just a consolation for Lee. Tactical mistake at the end. 5.8 seconds back to second place. I'm quietly confident that we've done enough. I just don't want to be too cocky and give myself the commentator's curse. 21 seconds ticking down. I don't want to make the end of the race. If I pass the start-finish line, I'm done for. I've got 3 laps remaining of fuel. So here it is, last 2 corners. Or the complex and the final corner. Here we go. A much deserved, from last place on the grid almost, well, the back row, to first, clear by 4.6 seconds, cross the line, 40 minutes 19 seconds, happy days. Double victory for the day, not smug at all.
Well done, Jim. Well done, Jam.
Cheers, mate, cheers, good chase, Az.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I did not know when to pit. No idea when to pit. Yeah. I saw Mikey go and just thought, I'll go as long as I can, and I got like 5 lines of pixels and I'm thinking my times are dropping off. I've got to do better. Right. I knew the longer I left it, the better chance I got. But
I should have gone mediums off the start.
you think?
I had no pace at all on mediums.
Okay. Okay. Scrub the mediums, get rid of them early, get onto the softs and go.
How would you like it on?
Oh, Az, message from Lee.
26s.
Yeah?
He wasn't trying to block you, mate.
No.
It felt like it, did it?
That
Oh, okay, okay.
Off, and I know you weren't there, but we did right.
Yeah.
No foul.
No, happy days. Screenshot. Big Popper's joined, so there's actually... Lee gets last... I didn't know that. I didn't think that. So Lee's in the chat already. Post these two images. I have to say, that was a good race, although the hardest thing was getting to the front and keeping it. It was tremendously difficult to try and pace that. So here we go then.
When I had that penalty, Jim, that was 2.5 seconds.
2.5. Okay. Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. Gandhi's got voice issues, so he's mic issues, so he's just popping in and out of the chat. So there we have it. Lee in 9th place. Lee was actually looking promising at one point, but obviously he ran out with me on softs at the start of the race, went all the way to mediums. They just didn't have the pace on mediums. Went for a late pit to try and pick up that fastest lap, but he left it far too late. So Lee finishes in 9th, courtesy of the fact he did an extra pit stop, and he dropped one lap down because he didn't get the wasn't on the same lap. His 23.819 was his fastest lap. In 8th place was Ginger Gandhi, not last, which is tremendous. So Gandhi was 101 behind the leaders with a 124.6. Mikey in 7th was looking to make really good journey, really good improvement there. He was out the front for basically the first half of the race, 20 laps. He confesses he made the mistake of starting in softs, which gave him the position, but he didn't have the pace on mediums. So he finishes the race 44 seconds behind the leaders, a fastest lap in the same sort of zone as myself, a 123.7. But he did finish with a penalty. Chippy in 6th. Didn't really see Chippy making any gains for the front today, but I think he was all in that big battle. 20 seconds back from the front, 123.1, which is a decent lap time. Big Popper in 5th. Big Popper says he did okay after 15 minutes of warming up. I think he pitted earlier than everybody else, I think. And I think he tried to make the charge on the right tyres at the right time. He finished 11.6 seconds back. And he started from the very last position on the grid. A 122.9 sees him among the faster racers. Damo in 4th was in that big battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. And on this occasion it sees him finish 4th, 10.8 seconds behind the leader. Another driver that started on mediums and switched to softs. A 123.122. Big Popper pitted halfway. Yes, that's correct. Azza finished in 3rd, 7.8 seconds back. Not that far considering a 40-minute race. Finished with a 1 second penalty. I think there was a half second probably clipping the last part of the chicane. Yeah, it rounds up, doesn't it? A 122.724 fastest lap. Yeah. And then Javs finished in 2nd with the fastest lap of the race, a 122.617. Took that away from Big Popper. Big Popper's fastest lap was really looking really good. But Javs takes that. He was charging all the way from 14 laps to go. Finished 5 seconds back. It started on mediums, finished on softs, and was much quicker over the last bit of the race distance. But unfortunately today, Widdowmaker wins this one. A 40-minute 19 race time with a 123.326. Was holding fastest lap about 2/3 of the way through. Then Big Popper took it. But yeah, it did move about a bit, but I thought I'd have that. But then again, I realised I knew I was never going to get it with mediums at the last stint. But that's what was the difference today. I started 8th place on the grid. Was started on softs, managed to get up into 4th place by the end of lap 1. Penalties were the best for me because I didn't get a single penalty that race and overtook virtually everybody that I overtook on the penalty line, which was made it really easy to get past people. Unfortunately, this race is going to be one of those killers that penalties do make the difference, and these cars are so hard to overtake because they're so evenly balanced. But saying all that, that's my victory, clean race, and that's a double victory for today. And thank you, gentlemen, great racing. We'll see you at the next round. What did Big Papa say? I took it easy the first week because I didn't want to make a pile up in the turns. Probably would have done better if my practice session wasn't in the race yet, unfortunately. But we know you're also carrying an injury, Big Papa, so just take it easy, my friend. Race where you want to race. Do what you need to do. We just want to see you back to full fitness. And racing with us every week when you can. Right, gentlemen. We're going to switch over lobbies to... I think that was a good one. That's going to be one to watch on the videos. Track list. Where are we going to? We're going to Tokyo, clockwise south in the GR2s. I'm going to put wall penalties on, aren't we? You'll get big penalties. As is right though, it is a big penalty penalty trapper, this one. So here we go. It's an open practice session, so anybody that's in the chat, if they want to join us, please do so. There's no restrictions on who races in this. It might be a league practice. If you've got your wheel connected, if your PlayStation's on, come in and join us, have a run, see where we go. This actually is a really interesting circuit because this is one of those unusual ones on the bigger circuits where your pit stop, your pit window, is halfway through the lap. So you pit and then you come and start the new lap, so you really get the benefit of the new tyres. And it also gives you that advantage in quali where you get to start the new lap really early, which is good. You don't have to do 2 laps, you're only doing 1 lap after you've pitted, which makes things different when it's such a long lap as well. Let me just double check we've got what penalties we've got on. Ooh. Mechanical damage, visible damage, slipstream is real. Sensitive. Wall collision penalties. Well, wall collision penalties are actually off, but shortcut penalties are strong. Car collision penalties are on, pit lane penalties off, ghosting is off, and flag rules are on. Let's see where we go with that. Let's see what happens. We can work out whether people are getting a benefit from walls. This is potentially an absolutely cracking race. All the races so far this season have been really good. Absolutely it was. Sylvias are really good. I know Matthew, when he likes this, especially in the Sylvias. But I think these will be equally as competitive, these cars. In fact, the amount of downforce they've got on grip. And having just done this video today, this should be quite good. I only released this video this morning, didn't I, for this corner coming down here. We know where the braking point is, 150. You can actually brake later than 150, tremendous. Oh no, no, no! We managed to save the front wing. No downforce at all coming around there. So little grip on the hards. I forgot I was on hards. I was treating it like softs. The sunshine is so bright coming into the tunnels, it's really dark. Oh, it's drafting down here is going to be immense. Even the 100 braking point is too far back. Az is going to love this. It's so fast. It's so fast, isn't it? It's untrue. It's flicking past the eyes. Uh-huh. It is, it's 100 braking point. Probably later. How long do you reckon softs are going to last here? They alright? Lee's gone top of the tree at 150.5. My assumption there is on the softies. This is going to be a hot race, this one. I think I'm targeting 5th. Fourth lap. Wowzers. So basically 8 minutes on a stint on softs. So mediums, 8, 32 remaining. 16 minutes on a set of mediums. 16, 12. 16, 8. 8, 16, 16, 8. Maybe. 16, 16, 8. There's me thinking out loud. Pit strategy already for the 40-minute race. Yeah. And there's only a 3.8 second gap between hards and softs, which, yeah, it's going to be fast. In hards, yeah. Okay, it's good to know. Big Popper's up there in second. Mikey's in third. It didn't flag me for that, did it? I thought I was on mediums then when I looked at the time. I thought, how have I pitted? This car's just running out of revs just coming down here. It does. It needs a 7th. As has gone in 53% of fuel. Damo has left the room. Damo's not on track, is he? That's on hards compared to your soft times. I'm 0.8 away from a soft lap on hards. Terrific. Where's the next time check? There. Second. Let's put a set of mediums on. Let's see where they go. It's just 11 PM in the UK. Happy days. We got the racing done really early tonight. That's good. Mediums. Don't refuel. Hey! I see. Hopefully he didn't set fire to it with a cigarette. Isn't it just? Do we think we need a 20-minute lap, a 20-minute race tonight? Mediums and soft race for 20 minutes. Don't forget to save the lobby settings, gentlemen, at your next opportunity. Because I'll change them for a 20-minute race, probably 1:15-ish. I'll have a stint on mediums and softs and then we'll have a change about. Wow, yeah, this is quick. Mikey's done a 1:49.2. Oh my lordy. 50% fuel, Mikey. Yeah, 48% then. Okay, that's decent. optimal change to 1:49.5. Thank you for the new subscription, Mr. Hernando. Good evening, sir. Welcome. I've run out of revs halfway through that tunnel. I'm expecting Big Bad Barry to be really fast on Friday. Yeah, it's going to be so quick. Yeah. Better fuel economy as well. I wish I'd looked at that car with the update. I didn't think about it though, I just thought, nah, the Lexus is the Lexus. Big Popper, smashed the time. A 1:48.5, that's on mediums as well. That's a great lap. Picked up my first penalty. Clipped the wall. Looks like 5th place for me. We'll be going to softs this lap, I think. Next lap. We'll scrub this lap, as is in 15% fuel. I think there's a dead rabbit coming through the S's on the track. Not sure what it is. The Easter Bunny got hit by a fast car. That's a cracking time by Big Papa. I've got to find over a second to get anywhere near that. So while we just think about that, I do have to stop for softs, which I'm going to do now. 2.2 laps of fuel. I'm going to have to take a couple of laps. Yes. Oh. There we go. 4 laps. That should be enough. We've come out in traffic. It should be interesting. I think that's Azza in front of us, maybe. I've just got to be confident through the corners at pace. It was a shadow, not a rabbit. It wasn't the Easter Bunny. Here we go then. Let's pace off that car in front. Let's see what we can do. Double change down to fourth for turn one. Next corner brake just after the 100. Second gear then first. Full flat through there. I'm not closing on the car in front, that is for sure. If anything, I'm losing time against my mediums lap. My lap on hards was absolutely phenomenal, if that's the case. Slowed down too early. It was Az in front. Az has gone faster. A 1:48. Oh, tremendous. We tagged the wall, but no damage. Interesting. We're no faster than our mediums. Got to learn to trust the tyres, I think. Dropped down to 6th. Now we're purple. It's not often you hear Mikey swearing. Easy done, very easy done, Mikey. My optimal before I finish this lap is 1:48.089. Which is not as fast as Az's lap. And I'm no longer purple. 1:48.2. How much fuel have I got? 2 laps, but my tyres are cooked. That's decent, you know. That's a good shout. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. Is everybody okay for a 20-minute race on mediums and softs? Right, I'll just prep that. I noticed there's 3 or 4 people in the pits, so big poppers in the pits, etc. So I'm going to edit the settings. I'm going to make the tyre choice. Oh, I'm going to make it practice endurance race. It's 20 minutes. Yeah, we'll have a couple of laps warming. Good night, Thorskin. You take care, my friend. Couple of laps warm up to set the grid. Use whichever tyres you want to use. Medium softs. Medium softs. I think it is. It's letting me choose hards, but Welcome. We'll do a couple of laps on softs. And yeah, one mediums and softs, you got to use them both. It's a 20-minute race. Get what you can out of softs, then change to mediums, or run mediums till you get to softs and run to the end. It's up to you. It'll give us a feeling of what it's going to be like getting into turn 1. It's going to be absolutely mental at this pace. Turn 2 is going to be just, such a big corner, it's going to be fun. And then the tight switch through here is going to be a real struggler. Just going through the 90 right. Heading down to the tunnels. Yeah, that's me. Especially as a pack of cars, yes. That's where people are going to try and overtake, aren't they? The slipstream's going to be there. We're going to be going 2 wide, maybe 3 wide. It's going to be tremendous. I didn't put you in the wall. That's overcalling it. You decided the wall was a better option. What it was. It certainly wasn't I'm not sure. We'll let everybody get a lap in. Or 2. I cannot get that final hairpin right. I'm either too early or too late every time. Oh, that was too hard. Right. I'm 7th. Even in 5th place, half a second down in 5th, that's indicative of what's going on. Right, we ready, gentlemen? Let's give it a whirl. We might get 2 of these in if we want it. Standing start, 20-minute race, mediums and softs. You just got to pit the once, change your tyres, see how it goes. Best of luck, enjoy. It's all practice. Japanese race cars in their natural environment. He's got the early jump off the start. Cautious as ever into that first turn. You can't afford to back out of it, you lose so much pace. In it. Lee has just come up like a oh, it's Mikey came in like a train. I lost 2 places there. How did Mikey get there? Oh. I'm going to restart, chaps. Chaps. We need to restart. There's been a bug. Yeah. Please restart, gentlemen. He's got Az's view. We'll not leave a man behind. I thought you'd just missed your braking point. You'd done a demo.
That seriously was so much overspeed.
Jeeves.
I had to go on the inside. I got the apex.
Yeah.
I did. So,
Just waiting on Big Popper and Mikey. We'll see what the grid mass is out to. It was a good view, really weird though. Just you, Big Popper, just waiting on you. Wait 20 seconds for Big Popper to join because he got the lagger chat. There he is. Unfortunately, we lose the grid positions. But I'll back out to the... I'll go to the back. I won't start from front. That's... I'm going to go to the left, gentlemen, off the start. Standing start, penalties apply. Mikey bounced off my side of my car twice in the braking zone there. Big Popper goes from spectator to pole. As in second, charging it. Christ, the slipstream is immense. Oh, has it? Charge back as, get it. Ooh, I've hit the wall, flip. No damage. It's unreal, isn't it? I'm on your right, I'm on your right. It's tremendously difficult. I saw you on the brakes, you hit the brakes, you just went straight line. Did you? Wow, just... Yeah. You got to try and do 4 laps on your softs. There isn't going to be much forgiveness in this race, I think. I think the walls are going to be pretty heavy penalties. When you hit them, that damage is going to be quite severe. If you can get a glancing blow, or most of us. The tunnel effect, I don't know if it multiplies the slipstream in the tunnels. Yeah. I've got real slipstream effect, so I haven't got boosted or weak or whatever they call it. It should be pretty realistic. Fastest lap of the race goes to us. My optimal is 001 faster than that. Am I going to get penalised for that? No. Day mode. I do! Oh, pig dog. Me and day mode, both penalties. We just managed to just not clip the right part of that corner. Has Big Popper got one though? That's the question. Or is he Mr. Clean? Damo's trying to get that pass. No penalty for Big Popper. They're great ones to get on video. Damo had a full second, I just had half a second. don't know whether to pit this lap or next. Oh, I'll stay left, Damo. You've got that. I tagged the wall. Yours, mate. Maybe not. We'll bump draft you at 200 plus. Oh, I pulled out of there and just blooming went. I don't know if I needed fuel. I didn't look for the triangle on the fuel bar. There's no grip on these mediums. I did. Be interesting to see how this goes. Hopper and Damien maybe pitting now, maybe they've got another lap left. Don't know. They're going for another lap. They're going for another lap. But they are on the medium tyres by the guessing of it. That's a very good question, Lee. A very good question. I don't 100% know. I think the NSX is faster. Do you keep ramming people up the back door then? Big poppers in. Oh my lord. Big Papa was ghosted coming out of there. He's going to be on softs though. He's got the big chance to get past me here. I made these mediums move. That wasn't intentional, Big Popper. You can pass me. I lifted off, I didn't see the corner. It's yours. Massive washout. Oh yeah, mediums versus softs through that corner is massively easy to see. Well, that's interesting. So Lee says I'm braking early to make the pit corner and Az doesn't have to. I reckon it's tyre difference, mate. I reckon you're seeing the difference in tyres. Don't worry, Damo, you're on softs. You'll pass me by corner 3. Six minutes remaining. You think Az can stop on a dime? I think that's tyres. Now. Damo hit the wall, I saw that. And corner in. Aero. Is the drop off on the softs going to allow me to catch? Good evening, Garage Works. Hope you're enjoying the membership. New to the channel and new member. Gets to see all the dirty videos. Oh my. Gotta try and put the pressure on Big Popper here. Medium versus softs. My mediums are scrubbing, definitely. Big Popper's not gonna back off though, is he? Gotta remind him he's in pain. Gotta remind him that he's gotta take things easy. Play the psychological game. Behind the paywall. My optimal's down to 148.247. I think I just saw Daz join. Has Damo been caught by Az? Nearly. I thought I could see. Are you? Even with your damage? Yeah, Big Popper's pulling away from me. He's not relinquished to the psychological warfare. If anything, he's getting faster. Big Daz has left. That's the wall bounce that Mikey's talking about. That's the one that we think we should apply the penalties for. I clearly hit the wall, bounced off, but didn't get damage, and I benefited from it. Wasn't intentional. Turn one. I never intended to actually hit the wall and use it, it just happened, but it demonstrated clearly why the penalty should probably be on. Damo did it there, but didn't benefit either. Yeah. It is, yes. Yeah. So what you're saying is, you'd rather have the mechanical damage or the penalties, take the mechanical heavy damage off and put the wall penalties on. But I'd rather not have... I think you're playing a risky game. Yeah, I think if you're going to hit the wall, you're taking a massive risk. Yeah, the heavy damage was to try and prevent car on car. But I think with both, I think we're going to struggle. It's going to be really punitive, isn't it? Yeah. That's the difference for the damage, isn't it, Damo? That's the penalty there. Yeah. If you've got damage, you're heavily compromised on straight line speed. Although you did well through there. But that is soft versus medium, so it's not a strict comparison, is it? Yeah. But you're difficult to get past anyway. I've got... You didn't hit me. You didn't hit me. I've got no damage. Well, I have now, because I've hit the wall. My tyres are gone. Yeah, I don't think it's worth putting wall penalties on. I think it's worth just making people suffer the damage if they get away with it. If they don't get away with it. Yeah, I think if you're trying to use the walls to gain advantage, I think you're running a very, very fine risk of making a muff of it. But there we have it. Big Popper's GTR was the fastest car on the track. All heads up. Shall we have one more? It'll roll us just past midnight, but I don't think anybody's concerned. Yeah, I've got work in the morning as well, but... So Lee quit. Lee quit. Oh, okay. That's how Lee was typing. Didn't realise Lee was gone to spectator zone. Pole position, fastest lap. I got fastest lap. Oh, okay. Somebody's watching me. I don't feel no privacy. Ooh. Straight back into it, gentlemen. Yeah, good race, Big Popper. Well done. Stunner. Well observed, Lee. Jolly big boy, that's right, yeah. He's jolly though, isn't he? He's a happy old soul. I'm going to pull to the left, gentlemen. I'm on mediums this time. It wasn't me. I've gone full Shaggy. Not me. I went exit left, stage left, and went really long way round, and found myself behind Az, complaining of a sore bottom. Oh, Damo nearly went backwards. Oh, there was smoke through there. Lee's running slow. Lee must have had a wall tap. I think he must have had a tap behind Big Popper. I mean, he was the reason for the smoke, maybe. They're peanut M&Ms, are they? Better than peanut butter M&Ms, they're gopping. Oh, Az has gone. Wipe out. He went full chubby checker. Good night, Norman. You take care, my friend. Thanks for watching. It's a good job we're not doing 40 minutes on ours. The other thing about this circuit is the pit stop is really short. 7 seconds. Holy Chipotle. Sorry, Lee. Full concertina effect. Lee got proper damage. I got 0. But Damo and Big Popper are away. Have to try and catch this up. Fastest lap is with Damo. I wonder if he's on softs. .3 seconds up, we went purple on the split. Damo goes 1:48.802 against my 1:48.954. 2.2 seconds back from Big Popper. That's a decent gap if they're on mediums. My front left is looking shocking. I can't. Mediums. The tyre wear is atrocious on the mediums today. I've got one lap maybe, which is terrible. I'm going to have to push this really hard. Shouldn't be reading while you're driving, as. Yeah, don't you just, Garage Works. Shit, we've survived more damage. Don't know how that's possible. These tyres can't do another lap, surely, and then I can't do half the race on softs. It's just not going to last. It's a double stop. I'm just overdriving these mediums massively. Yeah. Unfortunately, Mikkel, there is no rain setting on this one. There is a rain setting, but we won't be applying it. We've tried rain races in GT7 leagues before, and unfortunately they just don't work out well for anybody. Yeah, the rain prediction is just massively untrue. It never works out to what they say it's going to be. Of course, it rains when it rains, but how do you know whether to go to the start line on race tyres or not? We've done all that. It says it's going to rain and it wasn't raining. It said it wasn't going to rain and it was, because the track was wet. You got no way of knowing. And unfortunately, the game hasn't fixed that, but rain does have a massive effect. It does work out very well. Rain racing is really, really good, but in the predictability for the racing, it doesn't work. I think the biggest complaints we had as well were just the speed of how the rain comes in. You got no choice to decide, because we only run 20-minute and 40-minute races, and when you're talking about rain coming in, you have to have more than a lap to decide. I think you can't force people into do I pit in the next 3 seconds or not. It's unfortunate, but we run 4 times compression on time, so it's just a little bit unfortunate. And that's what happens when your tyres are gone. Whoosh! Softs don't fuel. I think we might be out of fuel as well. I couldn't have got another lap out of them mediums. Not a chance. But yeah, we've tried rain at Red Bull, here at Tokyo, all sorts of. Dragon Trail was a nightmare. I made. Yeah, and then it stopped raining, and then it started raining again, or it threatened to rain and it didn't. I think I pitted 5 times that race. Mikkel's saying he won his first ever GT2 sports race on the 24-hour Nürburgring from pole, and was the only one that managed to put a time in because of the heavy rain. Sent it on hards. Yeah, it's sometimes that's all it takes. But yeah, we tried it. It hasn't settled well with us. It's as a group decision, we've kind of chosen not to use it, but we could do again if they make some amends to it. Yeah, I could do that. I could set that and tell everybody it's going to be raining to start the race. So everybody starts on wets, and therefore it's a wet race, and then tyres become free choice. That would work, I guess. We could plan to have a couple of races of the season where it's definitely a wet start. What happens in the rest of the race, I wouldn't know. I couldn't tell you. I could tell you whether it would be full wets or inters, because I could set the weather to be that way. Well, the unpredictability would be I don't know what happens after the first sector of rain. And Mickle's saying there quite rightly that the weather settings for the championships are tailor-made. Yeah, so they are, yeah, and the only problem with it is I could tailor-make our rain races, but then I would know exactly what's going on and I'd have a massive advantage. Because I'd know when to pit, I'd know what tyres to change to, whereas nobody else would. And I'd be the gentleman about it, we wouldn't capitalise on it, but I'd still know it's there. But if I was to say, heavy rain first 4 minutes, everybody starts on wet tyres, and then whatever happens after 4 minutes is down to the race to choose, that can't be a bad thing, I guess. But I think the race we had here at Tokyo wasn't a bad race in the GR4s with the rain. I didn't think that was bad with the rain. I just made wrong choices because it started dry. Damo's got the lead over Big Popper. I didn't see that happen. Big Popper's got the fastest lap. These tyres are going to outlast the mediums. Is Damo not pitted yet? Okay. I've been... Right. I was busy reading and chatting, sorry. There isn't much that GT7's got wrong with the rain, it's just how the rain starts in the race. That's the only thing they've got wrong. That weather forecast is pretty rubbish. It just needs to say wet start. Inters, okay. Rarely take the blue ones. Yeah, when we did the 24-hour Le Mans race, we were all revved up for rain, and it threatened to rain at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but it never did. And thankfully it was a dry race all night, but there was a definite threat of rain in the early hours. But oh, that's the other thing I forgot to say. Today is the 15th year birthday of my YouTube channel from its original start. Believe it or not, I got an email from YouTube today saying congratulations, thank you for being an early taker. I didn't actually start a YouTube channel till 3.5 years ago, but I had a YouTube channel there with my name on it. It was called something completely different. But it's 15-year-old, my YouTube channel. I also have a second YouTube channel which is 2 years older than this one, but and that's actually got a video that's got more watches than any of my YouTube videos on this channel. It's got 7 videos on it. Thank you, Miguel. As has been it. I heard the radio message. Next Damo, I'm catching. There's 1 lap to go after this. Oh. And you lost. Get the excuse in early. Good scrap. Yeah. I've got a lap to get you. These softs are looking better than my mediums were. I'll try and add to your woes. Well, I've really enjoyed tonight's racing. It's been really good. There's been some solid racing at Spain. It always turns out for a good race, that Spanish track. Regardless of my finish and where I finished in the 2 races, it was good. Oh, need to read that from Mikkel. That'll be difficult. Let's see what we got. A race on the train over somewhere between 9 and 13ish laps would be fun. That's what fuel typically to last the real 24-hour GT3 races. Okay. I've not got a scratch on my paintwork. I've not got a scratch. This car's in perfect condition. Apart from 4 scratches on the front right, 3 scratches on the rear left, where I've tapped walls. With a caramel centre. Who's best on the brakes? Damo's going tight, I'm going wide. Beautiful blue flames out of his exhaust there. I'm coasting it through, it's past my bedtime. I haven't got the energy to fight you. Worn softs versus worn mediums. Oh. I'm on 18 I'm on 18 reverse starts and finishes. Come on. I've now got front and rear damage. I've got a rear left, rear right, front left damage. Oh. So as Mikkel says there, from start to first pit stint is about 13 laps, 9 to 13 laps. I don't think I have the energy to do the Nürburgring for more than we've done some interesting 1-hour races at the Nürburgring, but hey ho. I tried to push that last corner. We weren't going anywhere. I've done thousands of laps of that place. Right, gentlemen. Yeah, this Nürburgring's a stunner, but for racing, not sure. Right, gentlemen, I have to call it a day. We are past the hour. There's only 4 people watching now. But thank you very much for joining. It was great to get 2 wins in the bag. And we will see you on Friday for the next round of the GT2s at Tokyo. Didn't like that track, says Lee. Good night, folks. Have a good and all the best. Take care. We'll see you on Friday. I'll try and get some videos out this week. Good night, Chris. All the best. Thanks for sticking out to the end. We'll see you on the next one. 6 people watching now. Good night, folks. All the best. Good night, Mikkel. Good night, Garage Works. Good night, Azza. Good night, Gandhi. Thank you, Big Popper. Thank you, Lee. All the best, Damo.
Thanks for
Good night, guys. Take care.